on VDF. It's been like 5-ish minutes. It's probably a good time to start her up. How was my con? It was great. I loved it. Not only did I get 3 days off of work, but I got 3 days off to hang out with friends and play games. Had no objections at all to it. Maybe that I did not quite get enough sleep, but it is what it is. Quiet for me. Alright. There it is. Couldn't see my window for a second. No time for sleep. When time off is about. Can't be fucking sleeping in on my days off. It's true though. Really can't. I'm trying not to completely flood the Discord all at once with all of my photos, even though A, it's my Discord, and B, it's kind of small and quiet still, so wouldn't really be a bad thing if I did. Oh. Did you die?
Shall we take a closer look?
Is that why we're here? Did you die? And I had to come over here to pick you back up? But that's exactly what happened. Reckless. Didn't I, You know what? I think I had a plan. It's been a few weeks.
Business with the guild, sir. I should be glad to assist you.
There's other skills I can get, but I think...
Always a pleasure.
I think I'm technically... Nope, not that button.
Say, have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
I am at max. I am correct. Should we switch it up? I was kind of hoping I would find like a... I don't know, like a little double something cool. But... you know what, it be what it be. Oh, what's that? Oh, magical bow. Can't use no bow. I think the hood's fine. I think I technically had to change. Kaizen's flying boots? Oh, if only. I could just put on the chainmail. Need a jetpack? That one's gonna be hard to grab. Oh, I think that's actually better. Being able to fly, though, would be very advantageous. Most of this shit's pretty basic. Oh, the undies. Maybe they'll be covered up? Maybe? We're also going to change Mars up. We can put him back as the fighter. We mod. Tonight, we mod! Or... we'll give him a big sword. Black Matter 220. Woohoo. That's a big one. Oh, not me. No, I can't use that. Let him have it. It has a shield, unfortunately. Could give him a silly helmet. Like that. Give him a big old silly helmet. Black does matter. Easy there. Tiptoe lightly. I was like, does he not have any armor? Patroller need guards. Need guards. That's a need gar. Need guards. Oh. Man panties. Run to battle in banana hammock at the very least. Ah, sure, we'll put him in his man panties. That will appease you. The mentees. Yeah, look at the boots though. Those are thigh-high boots. You get just a little bit of skin there. Just a little bit of skin at the right angles. Careful. Bend over too far, you're gonna be flashing people. It's brilliant. You can see them dingleberries. It is very common. Mostly because I'm still pretty sure we're not in the era of toilet paper yet. More difficult. Cover in mud. Oh, first must acquire. I must acquire the cover myself in mud ability. I guess it would be a wet rag on a stick. Well, it's really all I got left. A fury of attacks. Ambuscade. Targets are not in battle stance. How the ancient Romans went to the toilet. I'm just saying, there's a reason why people were insulted. You tried to shake with your left hand. Ooh, yes. Absolutely more gold. Well, I don't have magic anymore. That's sad. Not magical anymore. Just a normal bloke now. It's right sad, really. Holy, hitting the sticky icky tonight? I'm not, I'm just saying, like, if you don't have toilet paper, you use what is available, which is usually your left hand. Besides, don't you know that cats clean themselves? Oh, my coughing? Oh, well. That's what happens when you come back from a convention. Come back with a plague. Well, that's a big hit. Raising sweep. Oh, here. Yes, actually. A nice circle blow. Let's see. Do we activate to proceed forward? I'll need to cancel. Fling that ally in the direction. Oh, that could be useful, actually. Now that I don't have, like, a guaranteed aerial takedown. Revivify! No breaker. What? Oh, right in the crotch. Knock them unconscious, I should say so. You literally hit that Cyclops in its nuts. Doesn't have any anymore. I think I am actually going to grab that. I think that's going to be very useful later on. Breakneck strike, a chain of blows, a repulse. Too many goddamn dingleberries gets real repulsive. Maximum health. Sounds good. It's okay. Ooh, what are these? Ooh. Poise. Normalize the no falling.
Do come again.
A fine vocation, and one no doubt
Yeah?
chosen for better unison among our party.
Yeah? Is that really how you feel?
Awaits the battles to come.
I'm a noble profession, you say. We'll see if you're still saying that after I'm pickpocketing people. Let's change up the party a bit. Who do we have just around? Oh, there's a Legolas, but somebody dropped the ball and swapped him over to a fighter for some reason. A great shame. What level am I? 31. Only a 31. Oh. Titty Wizard. I mean Salem. Definitely not just titties. Enrique. He's a stout man. Alexandra.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
A Twizzard.
I can even mark them on your map.
Twizzard sounds almost like it could be cool. Maybe like a Twilight Wizard. But that's not what she is. Let's see. We have fire. Lightning. Cold. More cold? Two colds. And a magic missile. I mean, magic bolt. Twizzlard. Nozzle me twizzle. I think if you're nozzling a twizzle, it's definitely for something else. Too higher. Goodbye, Fox. Oh, a thing. There you are.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Yeah, that was a good party. Leave. At some point, we have to give
Surely
back
the rumor has
the other
reached my
Pyra,
ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is
so
an
that
illness
Mirage
which
can actually get
all
his
around
loot from
that
that.
inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses,
Uh,
the pawn gradually loses
all self-control. Go barking mad. It's the Twizzler's curse, they call it. One look at her knockers and you lose your mind, come batshit crazy. The quest. Well, I was doing that, but we need to get a thing that I don't know how to get yet. So I think for now I'm gonna have to do the main story quest.
Cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Oh, can I upgrade though?
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our companies should start.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
Enhance. Asp Toxiscale. Upgrade the panties. To put some scales on those panties. That'll be comfy. What? I said upgrade the panties. Did I stutter? I like 'em scaly. Kinda. I don't know. I'm scared.
Do come again.
I don't think I like that idea. Oh, that's why I can't. You're all the way up there. What are you doing? Oh. That one's like, I know this quest. I know this quest. It's this way. Let's go. Trust me, Arisen. I'm useful.
Pray, follow me.
No, just don't wash them for a while. Gotta starch them. Starch them something fierce.
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
You're hard to miss. You're practically an anime character with how well you stick out.
What was I to do today?
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Nope.
That's such peace.
I don't think you can go any
overheard
farther.
Some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Oh, saucy. She's a wily minx. I don't think I should be trying to sneak in while it's daylight, gotta be honest. That seems like a very poor decision to make.
We shall remain here.
I'm a pro at poor decision making. That's how most teenagers end up with kids. Also, I think I found where we actually need to go. At least I think I did. Not that. Let me check, because I think it said dungeons. Make use of the key from Captain Bryant. Pay him a visit. I think we found that before. Early 20s, close enough.
No harm in picking a
Just
few.
don't let the children know. Well, to be honest, if you're just like, yeah, you're a mistake, but that's okay. It's usually fine. Usually not a big deal if you don't make it a big deal. Young enough, could still enjoy retirement. Think. I think I do want to go down to the slums, actually. Surprising enough, I think I do. I was supposed to be sterile. It's always the catch, isn't it? It's just like, well, they say nothing's gonna happen. That's how they get you. Dupe you. Dupe you into thinking it's not a big deal. Oh, should I? You know what? Let's have a little nap. I think it's actually. I think my house is up that way. Up, oh. Home. Sweet home. Sleepies.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Don't like the sun anyway. Once he was born, Wynn took care of it. Snip snap. No more problems. Oh, you, like, straight up look like a Cyclops, don't you? Defeated the Griffin! Oh, thanks. I'm gonna put that in storage, though, or else... it'll
was
just
intriguing
rot.
to watch a mage hold their own on the front lines. I did not think such a thing could be done.
He straight up said they're just so delicate.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
It's scarlet fever when I was young pretty badly too. Oh, I see. I guess that's why they basically said you were sterile. Not sterile enough, it would seem. I was sick for months. I missed most of 3rd grade. Ugh. I mean, nobody likes school, but at the same time, you also don't want to miss that much school.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some.
Alms for the poor. Had to redo 3rd, yeah. Yeah, if you miss that much, they basically just say, do it again. This way? Where do I go? No, I think I may have passed it. Hang on. I mean, it really says I should go to the castle, but I thought... maybe I was thinking of another door. What's our goal for today? We're gonna break someone out of jail. a rebellious mage that probably won't betray us because he'd rather betray the fake Arisen. So that's good for us.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You do that. Jailbreak, jailbreak, jailbreak.
Less fortunate some salvation.
Seems like this actually was trying to go somewhere, but I think wherever it's trying to go, it's not. A Chaos Mage? What could go wrong?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Who doesn't love a little bit of chaos? Makes the world go round. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think this is where I was trying to get to. Think I'm remembering. Wait. No. This way. This way. Come on. Yep. Yep. Can't climb anything. What is the point in climbing if you cannot climb?
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You can follow. I cast Fireball in a 3x3 room while adding a napalm modifier to my spell. I said I didn't ask how big the room was. I just cast Fireball. I have picked perfect disguise for this mission. Can't tell if I'm really not hearing anything because I hurt my ears, or because there's just nothing to hear. Oh, there's a big old rat, though. Go the ick. I wish I could actually sneak. Just, you know, peer around the corner a little bit. Not me. I'm not here. Smoke the gadget, give me it! Like you've had enough. So he's just coming back down. Can't even see around the corner properly because the camera just won't. Just won't. I mean, this is the part where it's like, okay, how mechanically driven are we? Because there's no actual sneak, right? I don't have like a tiptoe or a crouch. I think they're just literally walking around. Alt F4 for more camera angles. And you get one close enough to look in my nose. Yep. There I go. I was totally joking. Don't mind me, I'm just a prisoner. A prisoner that's totally been here the whole time. Get out this key. Go in here. Yep, I'm just a prisoner. Boy, these guards are just super good at their job. Although I'm not really actually finding anything in the cells. Gonna hit the hay already! Okay. Good night, VDF. I'll just, be here. Playing Ring Around the Rosie with the guards. I am beat. They literally both just looked at the cell door and said, I'm not paid enough for that. Or maybe that's just it. Maybe they have just been paid off and they're like, nope, I don't see nothing. Tain't nobody there. Good night. We'll see you next time. Yeah, they do not give a fuck. Okie dokies. I'm just a guard. Walking around in circles, I'm just a guard. Music is very intense though, isn't it? Hustle of those steps. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Alright. Oh, well, I was supposed to come down this way first, apparently. Does that mean now he's actually going to have spawned down here? Ugh. Well, here I was, trying to be sneaky, and instead all I did was break the whole damn game. Right. Oh look, there's a man here. Suddenly. Alright, I guess you're the fella?
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you?
I'm Billy.
Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended.
Oh, so I've heard. And again, I do have to question how this fella has managed to lie about being the Arisen for so long. If everyone else seems able to recognize that I have control over the pawns, like, shouldn't they recognize that he doesn't?
Or Deeza's arisen is false. Or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say?
No? They're outside. Or I guess if you
Ah,
listen.
they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw.
I was gonna say, you also probably can't hear a heartbeat.
By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago.
I thought you were human?
During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler.
How'd that go?
Befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be?
That'll probably be 2. To urge him to escape or just stop talking.
But why?
That
Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests.
do they really let you though?
And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
I don't think he's gonna make for a good ally, gotta be honest.
The place to quench his thirst for knowledge.
How
Where might we find one, I wonder?
how are you speaking to me?
There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
At last, it all becomes clear.
How are any of you speaking to me? Thought you all were waiting outside because you're like, oh, we can't come in. They'd be breaking the rules. We don't break rules. Oh,
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
and what if I just left you all here? Oh, stretch. Stretch. You really think there's somewhere in the slums that has books? I find that rather difficult to believe.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor?
Oh. Fresh fish.
Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
Enjoy that fish. Oh. I've come across a nunnery. Not really what I was looking for. What is? What down here? Some healing. There's some books. Some mini. Some vitality. Let me in! I am the special. You're not supposed to lock doors. It was a rather, I mean, that jailbreak kind of, like, fell flat on its face, didn't it? I was expecting something a little more exciting, and he's just like, I don't want to do anything but read books. You could feck right off. Is there a library in this town? Am I thinking of a different town? Hmm. No destination. Gotta find somewhere full of books. Anything useful to say?
This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers.
You keep your tippler to yourself, sir.
Starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Not for 2,000.
Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
You know, lad like you probably always looks for a stiffy, doesn't he? Wherever you can get it. I guess this is where I really do just get to kind of wander around for a while to figure out where I want to go. I was too busy being a fucking smart aleck. I didn't actually listen to what the pawns said, but I swear they said something. That there were rumors somewhere in the slums about a place like that.
You don't care a whit about my plight, do you?
Well, not anymore. I mean, for the most part, most of you common folk can just kind of whinge to strangers, and eventually you'll find a adventurer that's willing to take on your plight, but not like that. Not if that's how you want to behave.
You don't look like much.
Neither do you. Tit for tat there, bruh.
Yeah? What is it?
A lad like him doesn't know what books
I'll
are.
take that. We might find a use for it.
Maybe just stealing from people. No, he's asleep. He just fell right asleep. He's tired.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
No, look. Somebody who just abandoned their stuff here. Like sticks. Oh boy, I love sticks. Sticks are not as exciting as rocks, gotta be honest.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to.
Yeah, the job of just standing here? I know what's his nuts needs books. You know, get his books eventually, when I feel like giving them to him.
Quite enough.
I mean, sure. I don't know why you're all in a tizzy about, but Be mad, I guess. Keep staying cranky, old lady. Knock, knock. You're just a house. But that's the thing, though. I can really only think that, like, there's that wizard's place that does have all the house. All the books. He wants more books, but he already has books, so...
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need
Can
only
you?
make a worthy offering in exchange.
Oh, it's only 50. Is it actually
I've
worthwhile?
seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Mm-hmm. With a cautious eye and an open mind, lest the light of revelation forsake thee. No, thanks.
You've my gratitude.
Mm.
'Tis lovely to see you.
And if I had not given you money, would you still feel that way? Yeah, maybe. She might just like me. Who knows? Hmm. That's the thing. This place doesn't really have, like, a library of sorts. Basic ass banquet. A basic bitch's banquet? I think not. I deserve a hero's feast. Something worth my while. Hmm. The only other thing I can think of. Along with that. I thought maybe the elf home might have something, but not apparently. Oh shit. Meow. Yeah, see, there's Mirrodin's, and I assume he's got lots of books. But I guess I don't really have access to it yet. I have to give him books first.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Well, it was a lot spookier than I thought it was.
Where ought we to go now?
Don't know. Very... they've really just kind of left me to wander here, haven't they? They kind of just said, well, now it's up to you. Good luck. Maybe I can talk to the guard and he might be able to give me a hint.
Fancy a look at my wares? In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as
No, no, I
Best to be
don't
selective
need
and
to
wasteful.
spend money all the
Always a
damn
resource best spent
time.
judiciously. Say, have you been to Harp? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit,
Down by
you
the
might want to give the
sea.
old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
The Sea Madness, the Wet Willies. I will probably have to... Oh wait, he's actually just there, so... Come on, oppa, there we are. Hey! So your fella doesn't actually want to leave?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.
So...
A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, he doesn't want to come then.
The gracious hand is versed in many things.
Huh?
Perchance he knows of such a place?
I was just there, though. Oh, okay. Maybe now that I've talked with Brant, they'll actually be willing to talk with me. As explorative as this game can be, they sure do seem to like making sure I have a set path on how to do certain quests.
I don't know what to do.
Didn't like me break the laws, actually trying to be sneaky and sneaking about, going the back road up to find the man. I had to say, no, no, yeah, go in the right way.
Might be of use.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
Not you! Get out of here, wench.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor?
No, no, no. Can we talk,
You can
though?
afford perpetual generosity. I hope you will return, should you find the means to give.
No, sir. There's a... You're a bitch. Alright, he doesn't even know shit. What do you know?
A moment of your time.
Well, no. Not if all you're gonna do is just sweep after you ask for my attention.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Never! Give me answers! What's wrong? You sick? Leave me alone. Just let me be an old man. I like being sick. People take care of me now. That's what that grunt said. Oh, beep beep. Oh, wait. I don't want to go upstairs just yet. Hello? Hey. Books all over the damn place. Why do you have to go for a very specific place with books? What the hell is happening here? Ma'am, are you alright? Your broom's gone into the wall. Ma'am? Oh my god, she's been eaten! The wall is a mimic! Run! Run before it eats you too! Your wench has been eaten by a wall! Can you just... I don't have food.
The few can afford perpetual...
Well, this has been useless. Hi, Richard. Heard me yelling. Come to investigate. Shouldn't you be asleep? After all that trotting around, shouldn't you be tired out? Going to bed? Oh, man. Making me tired. You good boy. Yes, you are good boy.
Well met, Sir Arisen.
Can't you jot 1,000? Jesus Christ. Can't you just tell me where books are?
Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment.
There
Sir
we are.
Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter.
You can ask for more money.
You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing.
Y'all should stop losing your kids. Gotta keep better eye on them.
Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it.
I'm sorry?
Might I impose on you to search for him?
What are you doing? You're just trying to smush yourself into my arm. What are you doing?
Let us begin by gathering information.
You have my support.
Where's the boy?
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
No. Where's the boy?
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the...
Tell me where the boy
I
is.
spend my days in quiet reflection.
Y'all are useless. There's a lad that's missing. You just don't give a fuck.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Where's the boy?
A moment's prayer can do a world...
Lottie, I already heard that. Oh, gods. You should really do something about the woman that was eaten by the wall.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
No, majority. I believe you're doing the majority of the heavy lifting around here. Or they gave you that name, ironically. Is he behind this door? Not this door. This door. This locked door. Is he behind it? This door. I bet you he is. He's behind that locked door. You locked him down there. You're all, oh, we're just a lovely little covenant of ladies. Never hurt a fly, always help the poor. No, you locked him down there. You locked that lad down there in that there hole in the ground. I know you did.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
What, are you trying to say you're too old to go looking for treasure? You're not too old. Do you want to go outside? Is that what you keep? Guess I'm letting them outside again.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of it.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
I'm gonna make it a coin here.
I've got to get home. I can't stay here.
Alright, he gets to be outside for a while, and I'm gonna keep looking for a lad. You seen a lad?
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. Ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Ghost cart. That'd be neat. That actually turns out to be like a quest. You just kind of like start running around.
This place offers a view of the sea.
And occasionally see like a ghostly ox
I
cart.
imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
You seen a lad?
Come now, stop and watch a moment.
Watch what? Watch what? What are you two doing? You're just sat here.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, anyhow. Only
Yeah.
I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crowd here in Vermont, after all. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Well, I would have, but the game keeps pussying out on me and takes the dragon away before I can kill it. I'm just saying, I deserve the glory I rightfully earned. Even if it is breaking the game. You seen the lad?
He's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Which was where? Oi! 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 Oh, he's dead asleep. I mean, I'm just saying there's rubble here
I'll hold on to this. After all,
with
an ounce of
potential
adventure is worth
to
a pound.
explore, because there's very clearly a doorway inside of here. That's probably where he's gone.
Come to think of it, was there not another task wheel?
I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear.
That quest is just gonna keep going doom, isn't it? Just doom. Gather some books. Doom. Get some books. Doom. He wants some books. Doom. Get the books. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'll get the books when I damn well please. You seen a lad?
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye. 'Tis a cruel world we inhabit.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Probably doesn't mean anything. Ugh, rotten scrag beast. Stinky. Moldy. Literally all these ladies are just doing is going around sweeping dirt outside instead of looking for the lost kid. Thanks, Curtis. Anyway, thanks for doing your job also not searching for a lost child. I think it'll be pretty basic for you as a guard. Help protect the people. Find them when they do get lost. Ooh. Since from the back, I don't think there's anything of interest. Well.
I'm not much of a talker, me.
Have you seen a boy, though? Mind if I have this? Ah, you probably don't mind. You're alright with it. You didn't need it. It's only 29. You won't miss it.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is
Did he talk to you yet?
You'll pass me by, just like all the rest.
I will now. You seen a lad?
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people, looking for information.
Oh, you're looking for a boy? Probably about yay high.
I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already.
What do you mean by that, sir?
The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
What'd you do? What'd you do? His name is Burns. So he's either a corporate conglomerate
Help me out here.
or, he's an arsonist. One of the two. See the boy? Ma'am?
I haven't seen my husband in some time. You wouldn't happen to know what's become of him, would you, sir?
Oh, your husband already has a wife and a double life, ma'am? He's, not coming back. Anyway.
perhaps Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
I found 2 children so far. Whoop! Rocks are slippery. Buttery rocks. It's a crisis, really. Oh, the rocks are really made of butter. Gets too damn hot, they'll all melt. Won't be any ground left. Just melted butter. Dirt. You seen a lad?
Would you take pity on me, sir?
Ain't got enough money for all this pity y'all want me spread around. What is? Letter fragment. Of the gracious hand. Do say you'll go and see her. She's your best hope. She used to conduct research into sedatives and sleeping medicines for the army over in Batal, so I'm certain she will... a potential another quest, maybe. Maybe. Any other child around? Looking for children. Anyone seen any children around here?
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
I say I need to find more children to talk to. It's very normal. It's a normal activity. Promise. Nothing odd. There really has only been like those 2 kids. How do I get in there? Oh, it's in there. Actually, that stupid door probably leads to it, doesn't it? Whoops. Broke it.
I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Treasure?
Where did he go, lad? Can you give me a direction at least?
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found anything good.
Any indicator of which direction he went? Oh, man. Oh. I'm not gonna make it anymore. What, you seen a lad? Have I talked to you yet?
I've not much to offer you, sir.
Oh, you're right. You'll not be useful at all, Dommel. Dommel the dummy. What do you get of that?
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Have at. I mean, I'm presuming technically all who I need to talk to is up in that, like, golden circle that's up there. But at the same time, I also feel like I have spoken to everyone. Seen a lad?
Hi, I'm well enough, thank you.
That's not what I asked you, Edda. You seen a lad?
I'm attentive and loyal.
Oh,
and prefer
no.
to remain by your side.
None of you actually know what happened to the boy you're supposed to be looking at. I guess he said he's one of the few kids that you look after, but should you not still be concerned?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
You seen a lad?
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you.
What?
And I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing.
Okay.
The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones.
I'm kind of looking for a lost kid.
is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true.
Literally looking for a lost child, but sure. I'll find Daphne some flowers.
I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already?
Yep, there you go.
Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor?
Oh, I think I would.
See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like.
Huh?
All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen?
Silver stone, like a lump of silver?
I knew I could count on you, Arisen.
Girl, that costs a lot.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve? We can purchase it or mine it.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere.
I guess I don't have any.
To find, aren't they? Well,
Happen across one, I'll be here. Thanks, Daphne. I'm glad you sidetracked me from trying to find a lost boy. He's probably gotten himself squished into rubble. Anybody in here? No, just gross, lumpy, moldy meat. I'm trying to break the game. Okay, need a boost. Why aren't one of you smart enough to give me a boost? There's somebody.
is Malcolm alright?
I don't know. Probably not.
We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me.
Well, where'd he
You should have
go?
woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Oh man, I'm so surprised.
Shall we report our results?
Mate, you're real bad at locking up your vaults.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off.
Were they, though?
Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? And perhaps the lad found a way through.
Yeah, he's probably gotten himself squished, like I said. Doesn't know how to stop the rubble from falling on himself. He's probably gotten smooshed.
Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Sure. And we'll be able to still collect up the paste. Whoa. Here? Unbelievable.
Which the children were referring.
What? No way.
Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here?
Maybe.
There's naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through.
Wait, you're actually going?
Let's make haste.
Oh. Kind of figured you would just let me do it. Boyo?
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Boyo? You're alive, Gurgle. It's a rats. Rat pack, rat pack. Oh, ew, it's rotten. I guess we're not going that way. Nine explosive barrels, yeah? Nothing that way. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Very open, isn't it? Ooh. Don't mind me having a little look-see here. Ooh. Love finding a bit of money. Yeah, you probably won't mind, right? I mean, it's just trash, really. It's not gonna bother you that I take it. Lad! The bats are following, like, their nuisances.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
They're bats! Didn't think they were really such a big deal, but apparently they were.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Uh-huh.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Now, I don't think this is truly the time. I think we should probably be focused on finding a lost boy. Need focus. Focus from you two. Focus. Oh, here we are.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unsquished, surprisingly.
You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Books, you say?
It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Library.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
I too would like to find these books.
Indeed, you are correct.
Alright, lad, what's up with the books? No, come on. Ledges are so hard to grab.
Over here. Come look.
Books!
Above.
Look more like scrolls, but...
Amazing. And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual.
No, I do. He likes books better than people.
As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never expected this.
Apparently very hardy adventurer. You did not give a shit about all the bones laying around. Any specific books around here? Books a big fucking nerdy mage, pompous nerdy mage might like. Ooh, buddy. I like that. Ratty. Ratty, you're not gonna make it. You need to make a hole in the wall first, little lad. He's got the spirit, but he's a bit confused. He's a wee bit lost.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
Soggy socks. Who doesn't enjoy good old soggy socks? Is there really none of those fancy ass books that he was looking for? Oh, what's this? The historic account, Chapter 4. Tensions twixt Vermont and Batal reached their peak 40 years ago when both nations were devastated by a prolonged bout of bad weather that resulted in successive crop failures. Hard times turned the starving populaces against one another, eventually this is so interesting. Culminating in desperate clash of several hundred soldiers, though it produced no victors, resulting in only more meaningless deaths. Upon the site of this battle now stands a cenotaph in memory of the fallen. I'm good at reading. I'm gonna go see if the dog's ready to come in, though. I will be right back. Oh, apparently he's found something interesting out there, because he is too busy for me. Too busy for me to come and get him. Ah, it's itchy. Stupid mosquitoes. Same. Historic account, Chapter 3. In spite of these differences, the two nations have managed to coexist largely peacefully, perhaps realizing the futility of an all-out war between two neighbors. Though there have been several examples of one side instigating an invasion, always some greater power has intervened before the balance could be tipped too far in the favor of either nation, preventing the fires of war from escalating into an inferno. Obviously, we are reading this a wee bit backwards. But, you know. Yeah, there are open histories laying around. Just old fucking cloth there. I think that one's stuck. You a wee bit stuck? You're not sure how to get around that, do you? Stumped? Having some aerial troubles? Vertically challenged? Too bad. You must be this smart to be able to ride this ride. So far, you're not passing. I thought I saw something back here, but there's just boxes. Boxes in the way. Alright, I think we're good. Examine. Oh, that's what you were dealing with. Saw they were getting like little bits of experience. I didn't know what from. Oh! A thing!
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Indeed.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Oh, look, lantern oil. Delightful. Oh, what that? Is that something? I don't know. Just a brick that's lit up weird. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da. Another one. Must have been lots of spiders laying around. There we are. Exit obtained. It's a wee bit silly to make something like that. Where you have to like take a long route to go around. And then you have to come all the way back just to break the plank to be able to go through the gate. It's like, why would you have a gate if you still have a roundabout path that doesn't have a gate? What is the purpose? Alright, we'll go back and talk to the antisocial mage. Tell him we found a whole load of books. I'm sure he'll be happy. Yeah, wait there, I'll be back. He'll decide, I don't really care about the fate of our kingdom, or even you as the Arisen, but yeah, I'll come out for some books. Some fresh reads. Sounds good to me. Lads. Lad. Alright, sir.
Oh. On the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you?
No, that and then some.
One moment.
Huh?
Here it is.
Huh?
Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text.
Oh.
You may take it. I can cast no magics myself after
I thought you were a wizard.
Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it.
Yeah, photographic memory. Yeah, well, thanks. That's not really why I came up here, but...
Have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities?
Oh.
Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Well, luckily it's a short walk. Let's go. Come on, lad. Or sir. You're a bit old to be a lad now, I suppose. I don't know why the music is just so intense here. Like, if I really had to avoid the guards, that would be one thing, but... Bran is just like, nah, don't worry about them. They know me. You'll be good. Got my own key. I've got my own key that isn't just like a one and done. Which is probably the most miraculous thing. Kinda expected that it would just only work on the first lock and that would be it. Come on! Let's go, sir. Down this way. Come along.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'm still waiting on the sir.
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe.
Will you?
Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
You know, enjoy your endless reading. I'm sure the next generation of Arisen will still find that you haven't left the library. Get on back to Brant? Eh, why not? Up each and every single stair. Tip tap, tippy tap, tippy tap, tippy tap. Back from the con? Yeah, I only went Friday to Sunday. How's it going, Mirage? Nope, this way. We gotta go. I was gonna say, gotta go have some drink. But I'm not gonna be the one that's drinking. Did you give me that Carlex number? I think she was with Shadowheart. I hate to break it to you, bud. It's going. Get done with another Ace Attorney stream with a friend. Did you win yet? Did you win the debate? Are you on the debate team yet, son?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim.
Alright, I sent him into a library, and we're probably never gonna see him again, so I don't know how useful he's gonna be. Our friend died, but we're not on the cuffs for it.
It seems
Does that mean you did it?
has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause.
You say he has justice on the mind, but I think he just doesn't like people, so he's just very neutral. Maybe. That's an admittance to guilt. Guilty. Throw him in jail, Honor.
Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you?
Yeah. Okay.
I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Is it the key again? Copy the key?
That was certainly
No.
worthwhile.
A job well done.
It is vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
I know. I just wanted to keep that key. It could have been very useful. How is Jurgenuts 2 going? We thought we were gonna go for an exciting jailbreak episode, but it was more like we found a cranky old man and escorted him to a library because he hates people. So, you know, still good.
I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty.
Mm.
He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes.
Ah, must be his penis pump.
That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it.
The old penis pump.
The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall.
Some saurian scales ground into powder. Try to excite the swimmers.
He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty?
A what pump?
This task?
Penis pump.
I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Pyra knows a lot about increasing fertility. I may not be a demon of lust, but I mean, I work closely with many like them. You hear far too much of their exploits.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Nerd!
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
Gonna see if the dog wants to come inside yet. And he waddled away. And by waddle, I mean he wandered back into the living room. Wonderful save, 10 and tanning, landing off of that flip. Always land on my feet. Have a lot of points of interest. No. No. Oh, that's why. It's because it automatically switched over to, you want to go get some silver? I'm sure I've got some just sitting in storage. Oh, look at them. They're talking. Kind of. They're hanging out with people. Sort of. You, on a hot date, bud? By yourself out here?
You looking to enlist? I'll give you my post.
Is that how you hit on people, eh? You looking to enlist? No. No, sir, I am not. Can't climb up that way. Ah! Watching introverts trying to socialize. AKA me. Watching me try to socialize. See, they did pretty good, though. They were actually in the center of the crowd, as opposed to, like, just gluing themselves to a corner or, like, the farthest wall. They were trying.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
I've been in the city most part. Where's the silver? Got it somewhere, I'm sure. Copper. Yeah, see? See? Knew I had one. What kind of junk do I have that I can get rid of? I've got to get rid of some books. I've either got to use them or just drop them off. Healing. I'm not going to remember to use it. Oh, I like the boons, though. They're useful. Ugh. I can drop that crap off, though. I make an effort to only be described as wandering, hoping I can enter a combo or something, and just retreat to a corner remote. You kind of, like, float on the edges of, like, people's conversation, like, I'm here. I'm a part of this, I'm socializing. You're just too scared to jump in. Tell me if, oh yes, that's a grimoire that he wants. Okay, I'm never gonna remember where it needs to go. There we are, getting... putting the shit away. Lighten the burden. Same for you. You're a bulky lad, but... where did you find those? I guess you have some flowers now. I don't want to interrupt. It just seems like I'm eavesdropping instead, so I just don't stick around for very long. You could just say, hello. Hello, I have these interests. Do you? Alright. Oh, no. Okay.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, you're here. You're here 24/7. I mean, that's kind of what you do in a chat room, right? You're just like... you came in and you're just like, hey... my name's Mirage. I like robots and fox women and doing voices. Because that's what you sound like, right? Pretty sure my impression was spot on. Oh wait. This is the pier. I appear to have gone the wrong way. That's exactly what it is. It's like there's two of us in this room. You may as well just call me Mel Blanc. I am a master of voices.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Wow, you don't say. What would give you that idea? Is it perhaps the fact that I went into storage and found the lump of silver? Because I totally did. Did I wind up back? I did, I'm back at the main gate. You're fine fettle? Oh my. Fine as a fettle today. Right back in the slums.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere.
Who left it?
But they're hard to find, aren't they? Well,
did one of you just straight up take it? No, because even if one of you took it, I should still have it. Where did it go? One of you ate it, didn't you? I'm looking at you, Alexander. You've been here the least. And you said that you like items. I bet you just straight up ate it. Put it in your mouth, inhaled it like fucking Abigail from Stardew Valley. Just have a look at silver and just like, ooh, crunchy. And it's gone. Just engulfed like a mineral snake. Seems like a metal muncher. Exactly. Found a snake in my backyard yesterday. It was very cute. I wanted to get a picture, but I was mowing the lawn and I was a little worried that if I disturbed it too much, it was gonna slither out into my path. And I wasn't looking to put snake fertilizer out in the lawn, you know what I mean?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? Give me the silver.
The hour? You know where to find me.
We have what we need to deliver, do we not?
It's just like a common little
Let us
rat
find the
snake.
intended recipient.
Wow!
We need only
Ow.
pass our burden into the
I'm
hands
stuck.
of the waiters.
You have my support.
It's fine. Shake it off. MBD. Just a little fracture, you'll get over it. You only broke a toe, you're fine. Quit whining about it. It'll grow back.
We're here, Master.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, I can't find it anywhere.
Have you fed?
Shut up, Daphne.
Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much.
So are you living like a Prince and the Pauper double life here? What's happening?
Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know.
I'm pretty sure I know who your mother could be. Unless it's your father that is the infidel, the cheater.
Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once.
She's getting scammed? Oh, she's definitely just scammed me out of like a whole silver ore. Absolutely.
I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life.
You're a little too happy about that.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hiya, Risen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne
Oh.
seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
Pyra 2 is just like, yeah, sounds good. We could do that, for sure. Did I do it? Did I do it right? See how she's getting on, right? Do you think the parents are gonna show up and be like, give me the loot, feck off? Well, I think her parents are even richer than that, that's the thing, because it sounds like we heard a rumor earlier that apparently she looks just like a boy, a noble boy. So it sounds like she was probably the first child, or they're twins, if they're that similar. And she was basically the unwanted one because she's a girl, so they just dumped her off. Because, you know, only men can rule the household. Only men can inherit anything. Yep, beep beep. So we could literally, could be. I was thinking more that the parents aren't actually the ones that'll show up, just some bandits taking advantage. Could be. Could just be a pair of the slums that heard she had some silver and were like, oh, I'm gonna grab that. Pinch that, eh? All we gotta do is just pretend I'm a father. Probably already am, just don't know it yet. May as well. Get paid for it, eh? What else have I got? I was like, it could... We could have a nap, see how it's gonna go. I've got a book for What's His Nuts, but I would have to go all the way back out there again, change to my fancy pants, change my vocation, just to... I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I'll come back to him when I have, like, at least 3 books. Something to make it worthwhile. And stands don't out. I haven't posted it yet, but I had another cosplay where I dressed up as one of my Pathfinder / D&D NPCs. Because as the DM, I don't get a character to play, not really. So I played one of my NPCs that I like. But since he's a man, I had to do a little bit of crossplay, essentially. Which, not a big deal, really. The only problem was he has a beard. My human vessel does not have a beard. And since I did not have time... It's like a DMPC, I've heard of those at least. Sort of. He's not
Ready to forge on?
quite such a permanent party member. He's kind of he's a big meta NPC, actually. Where basically he makes references to, like, monster challenge levels and, like, special attacks they have and certain quote-unquote rules of this game, so to speak.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
And while he doesn't play, like, huge parts, he always seems to conveniently show up when the party really needs some pertinent information. He seems to always have a book for that. But, I had to get one of my friends to help me out with the beard, so she just painted it on, basically. I thought about a wig beard, honestly, but I could not find one at the con, so instead I got made up with one.
I find myself wondering how the young lass fares.
Oh, you want me to follow you?
I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
I don't know, should I follow her? She looks pretty excited.
Now we shan't lose our way.
She looks thrilled, eager to lead. Why not? The thing that definitely sold it, though, was my very expensive coat that I bought at the last Gen Con convention I was at. But god, I love that coat. I love that coat because, you know, it's genuine, like, nice leather. So, not only does it smell really good, but it actually, even though it's leather, since it doesn't have actual sleeves...
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense.
this can only go poorly. It's very cool.
The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane.
He died.
There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery.
Not if it was that dirty, or drafty,
Visit him as oft as I am able.
or even in a place where he can't get food.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Well, that was ugly. So how you holding up? Did you find your parents?
What to do? What to do? Hoy arisen. Say, have you heard about the state of the river?
Ah, sounds like Saurian business.
You know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts.
Still need to play D&D or like whatever. It is a fun experience. You know, you got good people to like joke around with. And I think so long as you don't take your game too seriously, but like just serious enough, it winds up being a real good game.
That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it.
Did you boil it first? Just curious.
I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore.
Gold now, is
It would be
it?
good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water.
Ah.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Will you now? Yeah, I'm sure you'll definitely find some.
Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Sounds like a blast. Enjoy improv and fantasy stuff too. It is good fun. I think the only thing that makes it really hard is that obviously you do need multiple people to play it. And that being said, you also need like good people to play it. Because unfortunately it's true, you have like a shitty DM or like a shitty group and it just can really ruin the experience. From the DM's perspective, one of the things that I had to adjust to and kind of get over was the fact that my group gets distracted really easily, to the point where like I can't really hold their attention. Even if I try to come up with like really interesting things and I try to engage them in conversation, I cannot hold each and every single one of their attention all the time. So instead I just make it as part of the fun for me, where if they miss out on something, I'm like, oh, I guess your character don't know what happened, or they'll start going off on a tangent and then I'm just sat there rolling dice until they're like, wait, everyone shut up, the DM's rolling, this is bad. Or they'll come in with like an offhand comment and I'll just be like, you say that in character? They're like, no, I would never. It's like, I think your character did. Start your own chaos. I'm just saying, if you're gonna You're gonna lose focus like that on a repeated basis. I can't really be responsible for all the consequences of your actions. You lay out your bed like this, you won't have to lay in it.
Well met. You are come to. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to.
And to be honest, since I sort of started going about it that route, it's wound up being much less stressful for me. Because it was hard coming up with, like, all the stuff that I did, because I don't use modules, because I can't afford a lot of modules. So, everything that I've done has been homebrew.
I believe I can guide you to the
Let me tell you, I gotta, like, rack my brain quite a bit sometimes to come up with all that homebrew stuff. So when they just start losing focus like that, at first it was kind of, like, disheartening, and I was like, I put in so much effort to get all of this shit ready. And I was like, you know what? It's a Saturday night, everyone's tired and goofy, it shouldn't be that serious. So I start my own chaos, it loosens it up, and I'm like, great, I don't have to be so concerned about it anymore.
Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much.
But that's also why I don't run one-shots anymore.
Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time.
So, they basically pay you to go up to random strangers to ask for favors, Daphne? They're just like, Daphne's a cute kid, we can send her to go and, like, beg strangers for help, right? Yeah, we'll do it that way. Noble church, I see.
Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse.
I've been gone for 2 seconds.
Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick.
They should stop shitting in the river. You don't shit up river.
The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round.
Well, don't worry, when they all dry up from dysentery, there won't be any shit going left into the river.
I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen?
I suppose.
Thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine.
Treating
we can purchase
blight.
it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Understood.
Treat and blight, you said. I guess I should say that I don't do, like, holiday one-shots. Like, I tried doing a Halloween one-shot several years ago. Did not go well. I came up with a very brilliant statue shuffling puzzle. You know, basically you had, like, this big map and, like, these tracks that statues would go on, but these statues could only go on certain tracks. And you had to put the statues in a certain order to unlock the MacGuffin weapon that was needed for the big monster, which was a Wendigo. That's what it was, the one shot was centered around. Good puzzle. I had it all mapped out. I had the solution ready. It probably took me a good hour to come up with, so I figured it would take them at least 3 to figure out. I had a whole family history. I invented a family, a monster hunting family, came up with their histories, different NPCs, this massive mansion map, and of course the big boss battle, which was going to be the Wendigo. And I had told them, you know, make sure you've got. To be fair, I told them to roll up like high level characters, which was probably my bad. But we just didn't have any characters that were already ready that were that high level. So it's like, I'll roll up some high levels and we'll have some fun. Most of them, half of them did it. The other half didn't. Even though I was telling them for like a month and a half in advance, I was like, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do this every week or so. Half of them still didn't do it. So, it wound up being they were trying to like get their characters ready that night. That afternoon, I should say. So I was like, that's cut into a lot of time. So I basically had to cut that entire statue moving puzzle out just to keep it flowing, keep it going. It's very sad. But you know what? That means I'm gonna get to use it again in the future. Oh, it'll just get reincarnated. I mean, that's the other thing about being a DM. I want to come up with really cool stuff and, like, unique things. But at the same time, I also have to be realistic and realize that whatever I come up with, there's still probably a 15% chance it's gonna get completely ignored and thrown out. Because it's just not gonna get used. Just stick it in a random room when they're being ornery. You wanna fuck with my plan? I'm gonna fuck with you. I did have a very unfun experience as a player once, though. Not nearly as horrific as some of the stories that I've heard. Like, some of the stories are just absolutely balls to the wall, batshit crazy. But it was actually with my group of IRL friends. The ones that I usually DM for, but occasionally somebody else will.
Well met. You will soon
A
forget
smooth wall of metal slams down behind you as a rune disabling all magic appears on the floor, and you have no way of solving this puzzle. Is that what you wanted, you little shits? Is that what you wanted? You just wanted to sit here and do the puzzle? You tried to, like, take shots at all of my lore and ruin my villain monologue every time? Well, now you have to sit here and solve this puzzle or die. But, it was with my same group of friends, but occasionally somebody else will DM. In this case, we had, I'm gonna call her Cleo. Cleo is DMing, and Cleo is a really hard one to... a really difficult person to play this game with. Pathfinder is like a more challenging Dungeons and Dragons. It's technically 5e predecessor. It's more along the lines of Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. Much more math heavy. It's much more like a +1 means so much in Pathfinder 1st edition compared to what 5e does. Just because the number crunching is so intense in that game. That being said, there's a whole lot of rules, a whole lot of nuance to it, and Cleo, despite technically playing in my game for about, oh, has it been like 5 years? I think it's been like 5 years since we first started. Oh my goodness. 5 years, we'll go with. She just still hasn't gotten the rules down, and she never reads the rule book, and what's literally happened is that she had a character sheet and she lost it, and I had to make her character sheet again because she won't do it because she doesn't know how. But she still wants to play. And I've kept that character sheet, and now I basically just tell her, you're only going to play this character for all of my campaigns unless you want to make a new character sheet. I'm going to make some special rules here where your level reflects the party's general level, but if you die, you're going to lose levels, and you're going to have to work to get them back. And your level's going to unlock certain, certain equipments, so you don't necessarily have to spend money, because since you show up for maybe a session every 10 story mode difficulty, in a sense, sort of. The idea is basically like Cleo's character just pops in and out of existence, and everyone is just okay with that, because I can't keep coming up for reasons that Cleo is there and then is not there. But I mean, you get what I mean, right? She doesn't know a lot of the base rules of the game. She can't even play one character. She can't make one character. But she wanted to DM. So we said, alright, we'll give it a try. We'll give a session or two a try and see what happens. We did. We had one session. It was out of a module, and it was rough. It was pretty rough. There was just like one combat. It was basically the party was up against like terracotta warriors, and I was playing a monk character. And for monks, it does say that since you do use your fists, they're like magical weapons, basically, as you level up. So essentially it means that you won't actually hurt your hands if, you make impact against something. Like, you're not gonna break your fist smashing a metal wall, while a normal person would. But she started off with, I like boxing, so I looked through the martial characters like a decent bit. Yeah, monks are very cool. But it started off, it's like, yeah, your hand, like, really hurts and, like, gets crushed by this terracotta warrior. And I kind of paused, but I was like, it could just be flavor text. And it's like, so you take a point of damage. I was like, that's not how the character works. She's like, no, you take a point of damage, and everyone except for Cleo was trying to tell her that's not how a character class like that works. It's like, it literally doesn't do that. And she just started shouting, like, I'm the DM, that's how it works. And I'm like, okay, sure. And that was kind of how the whole session went, because Cleo is a very competitive person, and so despite the fact that we would be like, well, the rules actually say this, it was always met with a very snappy kind of challenge. Blighted debilitation. Blighted debilitation, you say? And the session basically ended because Cleo misread, I think, what the module was supposed to offer up the party in exchange for the start of this mission. And basically, everyone in the party was only going to get, like, 5 gold. And listen, as someone that has been the DM, I was just kind of like, I mean, that's pretty unrealistic, but also not a big deal. We'll just roll with it. But as someone who has also been the DM for a while, I always encourage my friends. I was like, remember to play how your character would act. If you're stuck in a situation and you're not sure what you would do versus like what's in the rules, just do what your character would do. And since they were used to that kind of play, when they came across something that was an objectively tough mission for pennies, they basically said, nope, not happening. and it just stopped. The whole session, the game just kind of unraveled from there. And yeah, we all kind of agreed from then on Cleo should not DM again. I mean, is it kind of judgy? Yes. Is it possible Cleo could definitely improve and, like, make a good DM in the future? It is possible, but unfortunately, I think unless... I gotta be honest, as the DM, you make the final call on rules, but if you're not willing to listen when you are actively going against the rules and they're wrong, and it's also just unenjoyable for the players, it's really hard to build that back up into something more positive. At least it didn't irreparably break things, though. Yeah, I mean, the group is still together. That game just completely fizzled apart. It clearly was not meant for us, and that's fine. I'm just walking around and talking now. I should probably wrap it up, to be fair. It's been good, though. I also don't know what it is about this game, but lately it just seems to be I go running around and just yapping about things as I play this game now. Not a lot of fights, not a lot of fight this session. I'll have to test out more thieving abilities next time, I think. Maybe instead of like trying to find the medicine, I'll just go out exploring for a while and see what's around. Kind of Dragon's Dogma nutshell. You just wander around, do the things, explore. And I will admit, in Dragon's Dogma 2, you can shoot the shit a lot better, because the pawns actually have some personality to them. But I do admit, it is late for me, and I should probably get some rest. It was a good session, it was a good night. Made some progress. Like I said, just a little less battle-heavy this time around. I will be back the day after tomorrow, because I'm working quite late tomorrow. So I'll be back the day after tomorrow, and we'll be back with some good old anime, some Ni no Kuni. And you know, the other thing is that I scheduled more Deathmark come Friday, I think it was. And I still might do that, but I'm thinking about maybe also starting a different game. It'll kind of depend, I think, on how workable my Switch feels that day. If it's just not having it, then I'll probably do something else. Any idea which? It's called A Ghost's Tale. I bought it a very long time ago with full intention of playing it, of course. And I just haven't. It's just kind of sat there. It's a cute little game about a little... I don't remember much of it. I do know it does seem to be a cute little game about like a mouse swordsman trying to make his way through the world. Since I'm on like a I don't know what you would call it, like a fantasy mythical woodland, Redwall, Armello kind of kick. You know what I mean. I don't think it technically has a genre name to it, but it may as well. You know, you got your little woodland critters that know magic and can speak and have their own little cottagecore houses and things. You know the theme I mean. Since I got those Bloomborough cards, I played Armello, and I started writing up my own little stories. Why not continue with the theme? Good old Redwall vibes. You get it. But that remains to be seen. Until then, thank you all for joining me tonight in my Yap Session Part 2. I will see you the day after tomorrow For now, go the fuck to bed. Or get the fuck up if it's your morning. Signed copy of the Lord Brocktree? See, I don't have anything that fancy, but I did find myself a second-hand copy of, I think it's the Bellmaker? It's somewhere on my bookshelf back there. I think it's hidden behind junk. Something like that. But yes, until then, I bid you adieu. There's a library right near me when I was in 3rd grade. It was so cool. It's all about the 3rd grade tonight. Have a good one, everyone. I will see you all in hell.